Dragonball Super Broly, a movie that signals the new start for Dragon Ball. Will it turn an old, boring character into someone interesting? Will it solve the problems that has plagued the Dragon Ball movies since the recent boom? Finally, what will this movie mean to the Dragon Ball franchise as a whole? Find out after this review. Broly the movie tries to turn a boring and one-note movie villain into an interesting character. To do this, they introduced some well-needed side characters that can be interesting into the story in a long time, with Chulai and Lemo. But what does this all mean for the franchise as a whole? Will Broly and his friends achieve anything meaningful in the future? And do they solve the problems of the new Dragon Ball movie? We will be looking into what they bring into the story and the franchise as a whole, so there will be spoilers. Broly grew up in a desolate planet with only his father, Paragus, so when we were first introduced to him, he can't really convey his feelings to us, the viewers. But the new characters slowly bring out his inner emotions. As Broly warms up to them, this shows the difference between the old Broly and the new one. He can actually make friends, and not just scream the whole time. But there is also another unexpected side to his character, his respect for his father. In the old movies, Broly was only Paragus' tool for revenge. In both movies, he used the collar and a remote to control Broly. But the difference is that in this movie, there is a relationship to be found between them. There are 3 instances in this movie where this new relationship can be found. The first one is when Chilai and Lemo were eating with Broly. They started talking about how awful Paragus is, but Broly stopped them, saying that Paragus is not all that bad. This showed that he respected him. The second time this relationship is shown is that when Broly was about to be killed, Paragus wants Broly to retreat. Whether this is him wanting his weapon to be safe or genuinely wanting to keep his son safe still needs to be shown. The third time this relationship can be seen is when Paragus gets killed by Frieza. This time Broly goes into a frenzy. Just like the transformation that Goku went through on Namek, which is what inspired this action by Frieza. I gotta say, this transformation is really well done, and for the first time it really brings back that fury and rage that a Super Saiyan's transformation is supposed to give you. Alright, so back on topic. This establishes that Broly and Paragus has a really close relationship, unlike the old movies where Broly is the one that killed Paragus. Unless this is something really dark where Broly goes on the rampage because he wants to be the one to kill Paragus. But this can be countered by my first argument, where I show you Broly respecting Paragus enough to stop his friends from bad-mouthing him. This scene also kind of confuses me. Why did Broly keep on attacking Goku at this point? Like, clearly, Frieza is the only one that can kill Paragus. Anyway, this brings us close to this part of the video, as Gogeta is going to appear now as the ex machina of the movie. As Broly beats the crap out of Frieza for almost 2 hours no less, Goku and Vegeta takes this opportunity to fuse. So with this transformation, we the audience all know that the Z Fighters will win this battle. But this means that the problem with no tension in these super movies will keep on happening. The problem is avoided, however, thanks to the help of Broly, our new hero in this movie. As we all know, the Z Fighters have gone much too strong over time, and thanks to Beerus and Bliss, there's always a safety net that the Z Fighters can fall back on. But now suddenly, we're rooting for the new Saiyan. We hope that he can survive this battle with his new friends, live a normal life, something that he never had the chance to before. So here's my final thoughts on this movie. This movie finally turned the old, boring, monotone character that was Broly into a fierce new Saiyan and possible ally that we can root for in the future. And something that really intrigues me is the final line that Goku says in the end of the movie. He says to calm Goku or Kakarot. This could mean 2 things. Goku could be just wanting to connect with Broly somehow, maybe through the connection they have as a Saiyan. But he is not the kind of character that does that. He has never shown to be interested in his lineage in any way in the past. But when Broly appears Saiyan that has somehow managed to be able to beat off Goku and his new godly powers, in my opinion, now he is finally interested in what makes a Saiyan tick. With what Paragus said about Broly's power being that he harnessed an Ozaru's power in his human form, I think that we might be able to see some form of Super Saiyan 4 coming back in the future. Finally, in my opinion, this is the best DBS movie that has come out so far. It tells us that there will definitely be a new Dragon Ball series coming in the future with a new scene that we can root for, and this movie finally solves the problem of there being no tension in the new movies by making us root for the new character. One minor critique that I have to say is this movie feels incomplete. There are many things that are cut short in my opinion. There are many character interactions that can be shown more in depth. Broly's interaction with his friends, his father, and the Z Fighters, especially the death of Paragus, so hopefully it'll make the retelling of this arc interesting in the new series. But overall, this movie is great as we head into a new Dragon Ball series. Alright, thanks for watching this everyone. Please like and subscribe.